I feel like we're presenting the news. Today on Vlog... Yeah, anyway. Right. What's up, guys? If you remember last year, at the end of the year, 2012, we did a sort of best of video. So we're going to do the same this year. We're going to pick a top 3 each.
Yep. Well, we each have different favorite. Well, we both have the same favorite video, but we have different top 3s. So we'll say our top 3s and then we'll go through the joint top and talk about that.
Bit of commentary for you. Tell you some things you didn't know.
Yep.
Okay. Your third favourite video of this year, James?
This calendar year, I'm going with Snow Warfare.
Snow Warfare was a fun one.
That was the first one we did from the year because it snowed right at the beginning of the year.
And it was a completely improvised video.
Yep.
It was just the two of us, went to the park because it was snowing. We took a tripod and the assault vest.
Yeah.
And that was all we had.
And it was freezing.
It was so cold. And we just improvised the video. And it got like 3,000 views in a day, didn't it?
Yeah, and then it just kind of stopped.
We were like, oh my god, a viral video, it's going to go viral. And it didn't.
Yeah.
It stopped at like 3,500.
I still really like it. I think it's one of my favourite ones for the sound.
Yeah.
Just because it's
different.
Okay.
My number 3, what was mine? Oh yeah. My number 3 is the Street Magic video. The Jake Rogers Street Magic.
He picks the one with his name in.
Mainly because we'd never done anything like it before. It was almost documentary style. And it was something completely different. And
I think that's my favourite thumbnail we have.
That's a cool thumbnail. Yeah, taking a photo of that was
all the little cutaways. I love all the cutaways.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons as well. The cutaways look really nice. And yeah, it was a fun one to do. You know, doing some magic on strangers was fun.
Number 2 was... What did I pick for number 2? Real life superheroes. That's what I picked. Because it's just random and stupid, but so funny. I still laugh. We made it and I still laugh at it because I just remember how stupid it was to make.
Yeah, that was also improvised. All the dialogue, like we basically, I filmed
with
James.
Our poker group.
There's a lot we cut out. You didn't see, but yeah. Basically, I just filmed James and just said, right, talk about your superhero, and he just improvised everything and did the same for me, and it was absolutely hilarious. I was peeing myself behind the camera
with your like 4 karate belts I had on at the same time.
But yeah, that was improvised as well, and it's one of those videos you can't take too seriously because you know it is taking the mick out of something that's taking the mick.
Yeah, it was. I can't help but laugh at it. Yeah, it was great.
That's a fun one.
Yours.
My number 2 is another real life video, the real life Call of Duty.
Yeah. That was another. Well, it's just the same story with everyone. It was just us 2 with a tripod going somewhere and making stuff up.
Yeah, that was basically. We made a quick note before we left the house, saying like things we could take
like these are the Call of Duty things,
like lag online, camping, glitches. What else is there?
Headshots.
Yeah, headshots, and then there was like the kill cam. See where someone killed you from and stuff. Just taking the mick out, things like that, and we just went away with it. Just the 2 of us. It was a challenge to do a whole video like that.
It was.
With just the 2 of us. But yeah, that was a fun one.
Okay, now
number
1, which I'm guessing most people will be able to guess.
Yeah, and probably pick the same as us because it was our most viewed video of the year, I think.
It was. It's our second most viewed overall, even though it's been out
2 months.
For like 2 months.
Yeah.
And that is...
No.
Batman! Yes, our Batman fan film.
Easily my favourite.
Yeah, same.
Maybe because dressing up as Batman and beating people up was really, really fun.
He likes the Lycra.
Yeah, but we did things we've never done before, so we're going to watch it through with you now and talk about some things that you possibly did not know.
Yep.
So some commentary for you.
Okay, this... yeah.
That didn't need it.
Okay, this scene... this was filmed in a social club, which was very bright.
Yes.
And very... It was like light wood, basically, everywhere.
Yeah,
and
so
there were a few black balls, and we'll give a shout out to Josh Clark, Noobish Moo, as he likes to be known.
Basically, every single shot you see in this scene,
he's holding up a board.
Yeah, a massive blackboard. He's standing behind this huge blackboard because we could not get this room dark enough.
But he made it so much better by doing that.
And fair play, it was very, very lucky those boards were there because we just assumed that we could light it properly. And
we got all the cameos in.
Yeah, we got Deathstroke, Two-Face, Deathstroke, Deadshot, and Black Mask.
And my amazing cameo of
guy with
half mask
silver
thing.
face. And then we got Tom as we called him Big Thug. That's all he's credited as. But the makeup on Two-Face is just awesome. I love that.
Yeah, it was so
half made this scene. Now this whole scene, if any of you Breaking Bad fans,
you'll know who this is inspired from.
Yeah,
good old Gus.
Very quiet, slow, awkward, taking off the clothes, walking over, got a brutal beatdown with everyone, just kind of standing there awkwardly and watching.
Yeah.
And it was a fun one to do. We tried some different shots, like very, very slow, subtle movements with the tripod and stuff. And yeah, Grant did a good job at really making it look like he's
Big and
on
scary.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he's really not bigger than Tom. Tom is a very big guy.
Tom was a big guy, yeah.
Great actor.
Yeah, he did a great job. The prop on, it was Dan Williams who plays Deathstrip, Deadshot. Yeah, that was the same thing. If you've seen our Splinter Cell video, same thing we used for that, but with a rifle.
You can see in this shot here the tape on the bag to cover up the logo.
Yeah. And the knife on the table.
You can see our big budget.
Yeah, the knife on the table. We did that in one take. Thankfully, because it was not our table.
Sorry if they're watching this.
Yeah. I hope you like the mask. The mask.
Yeah, we've had those masks for ages,
Yeah.
and we've always wanted something to do with them. Like, we had an idea ages ago, but this was like years. We just never did it.
Yeah. Right, this scene, this location.
Best location
Ever.
ever. It's so good.
It's an entire village. A completely abandoned village.
Mm-hmm.
And
We got kicked off it.
yes. So this is something that many people don't know. From this point onwards, by the way, if you haven't noticed, there was a little Easter egg there, the Flawless Films logo in the background, just saying. Yeah, from this point on, the rest of the film is supposed to be set in this room. But we got halfway through, we got to Nightwing being kicked over, and then we got kicked out. So we were a bit stuck. So we introduced a scene with Joker and Black Mask.
Yeah, and it's just like, what kind of man just he wouldn't even take money to let us stay.
Yeah, we offered him lots of money and he wouldn't let us stay.
That's not bad, man.
But yeah, so we introduced a scene with the Joker.
Best thing.
And the car park scene.
Yeah, so we couldn't just cut from here to all these people in this room suddenly at a car park.
Yeah,
So we had to think. We had this was our last day of shooting as well, so we had to quickly think, how can we get from this place to this place?
And we didn't have that long. We didn't even have a lot of the day either.
No, at all, especially with daylight.
Yeah.
And it was just so lucky that the last shot we had filmed before getting kicked off kind of. Was a good
We had the
cutting point.
transition. Yeah, we managed to make it
this
work.
shot here, the Nightwing. Yeah, and that's a good ending point to cut to something else.
Now that is Jake.
Yes, different actor.
Yes, his body double there.
Yeah, we had a very
Jake's
long.
future career sorted.
Yeah, this was shot after the fight scene, so the actor who played Black Mask, Grant Worthing, had a bit of a beating during the fight scene and was thrown into a car over and over and over again. And even if you've seen the behind the scenes, we dented the car. So yeah, he needed to go home and rest, and I don't blame him. So yeah, we just. Anyway,
Yeah. So we came to this. This scene is, well, it's easily the worst scene of the film, but it's not bad.
If
If
gotta
you can
remember-
recognise it, this is the same location we used for the James Bond video,
yeah.
which is also a good fight scene.
But again, you got to remember that this is improvised
Yeah.
within an hour from getting from that location, literally on the drive from the village
Yeah.
to this car park.
Is working the choreography that you planned
Yeah.
into the new location is, I thought, is
Yeah.
where is most awkward.
Yeah, definitely.
But no, still, everyone was good sports.
Yeah, but it worked out well
So-
because originally, by the way, that Batarang was made out of a DVD cover. I just cut out the shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, originally, when I throw Grant into the car, I was meant to be into a wall, and it worked out so much better in the car because you had that
Yeah.
whole like smashing, bouncing off kind of thing. And I was quite pleased with that. Here's the choreography.
You know, people have said about the sounds for this.
We did know,
We
but
did.
yeah, it was just the louder we made them, the more fake it sounded, and there wasn't a middle point, and we were rushing to get it released in time with the game. So, you know, you have to make sacrifices.
There's always things you want to change once you've released something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this was almost time for your big kick.
The big butt kick. As you can see,
As you enjoyed fighting
Oh,
in that cape and everything.
it did feel pretty cool. Landing like that with that cape and turning around, one of the best feelings ever.
Okay, people have also pointed out Nightwing would not have been in the game and stuff. It's a fan film.
It's called Arkham Origins fan film because it's loosely based on the whole Black Mask storyline.
Yep.
But at the end of the day,
And-
it's our Batman fan film, and we included the characters that we wanted to include.
Mm.
It wasn't specifically based off the game.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's,
So, yeah, well, we hope you all liked that video. And in my opinion, probably my favourite part is still to come. So if you haven't seen it after the credits, you've really got to watch that.
yeah, a lot of people. Well, to be 90% of people that come up to me and say something about the Batman film always mention after the credits.
Yeah.
But surprisingly,
And the other 10% go, there's a bit after the credits?
yeah, yeah.
This is Marcus, just improvising.
This was the first film we'd worked on him. With
Worked on
you know what I mean? And he'd never met any of us before apart from Adam. It was freezing cold, by the way, so thanks, Marcus. Appreciate it, man. And he was sat there for like 2 or 3 hours just in a Lycra top in a car park, like on the top floor, freezing. And then we asked him to improvise this scene in front of everyone. And it was actually
there's a group of skaters just to the side, and you could actually hear them. You could hear everyone laughing because nobody could keep quiet for this.
We didn't,
because it wasn't even supposed to be in the film. It was just something funny, but it was so good we had to put it in.
Yeah. And we didn't give him any direction. We just basically said, right, imagine you just being left by Batman. How would you react? And he's just come out with that. And bit of a tension reliever after the credits.
It was. It kept everyone's spirits up as well on the day, which was great.
It was great fun. But yeah, that's it. That is our 2013.
Yes, that's our...
Oh, we're almost at 13,000 views on that film. Nice.
Almost.
243 likes.
Yes, so let us know in the comments below what your favourites were. I'm assuming a lot will say Batman. Yeah. Although I'm hoping some people will say something different just to...
I'm sure some people have ended up writing the films they didn't like. I'm sure we had some comments like that last year. Yeah. But never mind. We enjoy making them all.
And, we'll give you a little sneak peek of what we're planning for next year.
I would have probably included this into my top 3, but we started filming in 2013, but it'll be released 2014, so I couldn't. But yeah, should we give them a little sneak peek by here?
Should we?
Just we'll give him a 10-second clip.
Okay, 10 seconds.
Go! Also, I'd like to say an honourable mention for 2013 was Remain, our zombie film.
Yes.
Didn't make the top 3.
No,
the shoot was great. It was the first
We learned a lot from it, to be fair.
Definitely.
It was more of a learning film than a good film.
It was the first time we'd got a big crew together. It was like over 20 of us, and that was the first. Yeah. It was fun directing that many people, and yeah, I enjoyed it. But the final product could have been better.
Yeah, so comment below. We hope you all had a good Christmas and going to have a happy new year.
Yes.
And good luck to everyone in 2014 from Flawless Films.
Now over to sports.